Wow. Wow. I am actually huh, live. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're going live in a while. He's over there. Yeah, haven't done this in a while. I really have not. I'm using a brand new um camcorder. I managed to maybe to try some new things for today. Huh, kind of feels weird. Sometimes it kind of feels weird. It feels weird me doing this again, even though I've tried done it before. Once before. So yeah, and I know this Tyler stream I chatting with along with the Dokers, but Carl's asleep right behind my chair, and Nico is right back underneath my nightstand. As far as I can tell. So yeah, Nico's back. Oh wait, no, there he is. He came back outside his nightstand. Yeah, so there's that. Where is everyone? Hey, everybody. There you. Yeah, Doker. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's an active one. This is always the one who wants to be a part of something. Like he wants to do something. Leave him, buddy. He's not gonna. I want to roam around the desk too much, sniffing everything. I'm holding on to him right now. I'm not gonna let him fall. Yep. Yeah, but everything should be holding on. So yeah, he doing his own thing. Yep. Wait. Is he himself? Yeah, this is not really much used to doing this all the time, but dude, what do you want to do? What are you trying to do here? Trying to sniff my printer. Trying to sniff my printer. I'm just trying to do everything. There he is. Just sniffing around. I'm holding on to him so I don't want him to fall. There's no traction on this table for him to get his little claw on. I don't want to go anywhere he shouldn't be going to either, like behind my computer. I don't want to go anywhere you don't want to, but next time I don't want to go anywhere that's gonna cause you to fall. Okay, no falling for you. Right? No falling for you. Okay, you know that. Yeah, he's an adventurous one. I swear, he's the adventurous one. Always wants to get himself into trouble. Yeah, my point exactly. He always wants to get himself into trouble. Always. Yeah. On the back. Yeah. Rub your belly. Yeah. Get all the belly rubs. Yeah. Yeah. Probably have like a. I should probably have one day. Maybe have like a what you call it? Have like a separate desk or separate chair you can just climb up on when you want. He's going back into his enclosure and he's going out to his thing. They do this a lot of times. Like they just get where they want. Either it's back in their own cage by themselves without me placing them back in there, or like they just go anywhere they want to climb or go to sleep. Like the one behind me, he is passed out sleeping. That's kind of the difference between my ferrets. It's like Nico is the active one, always ready for adventure, always ready to play. Carl, he ready to play. At the end of that, he plays for like a while long and then goes right back to sleep, just out cold. Like he is now until he has to wake up to satisfy an itch that he has. So yeah, he'll be. Yeah, but no today for like a couple of hours or like an hour or so. He'll be just snoozing. He'll just be snoozing away. I don't know why you are up there. Like, come on. He would just sit there for a while. Like I think the door to their enclosure is still open, so he can come in and out anytime he wants. It's just him doing his thing. He wants to investigate everything. Like that's the funny part. That is the funny part. I tell you what. It sound like Hank Hill when I said that from King of the Hill. I sound like Hank Hill. I'm surprised I remember that show. It's like almost like all the shows are like coming and going. Yeah, I'm speaking. I don't know why I'm speaking so softly. I'm a soft speaker, so I'm like not really like yelling. I'm not really yelling my tail off or that kind of shenanigans. Ugh. So yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that going on. So yeah, I hope everyone had a tremendous New Year. Let me point that out there. I hope everyone had a tremendous New Year's. 2023 is over. It's out the door, out of here. Yeah, Vamonos is out of here. Now it's 2024. Just maybe trying some new things out. As you guys see, kind of like some changes I'm making to my channel, something a little more permanence to it. That may, because you guys know I've been through a lot of different profile pictures, a lot of different types of edits to like give this channel more natural feel. What are you doing? He's put against his own thing. I was like, what tarnation are you doing, you weirdo? Yeah. So it's like just trying new things, and now hopefully now this year, starting this year and further on, the stuff I made changes to. The stuff you see right now is something that can like bring a permanent feel to. That's basically the bottom line to it. You are, you are a weirdo. I swear to you, you are a weirdo. He's broken into a ball. Grooming. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically the stuff that's going on, right? So for me anyway, so I want to try some new things out. Um, just kind of like maybe like trying some new things. Maybe go live every now and again, a little more often than I kind of used to before. Something like that. So yeah, it's kind of like a what do you call it? It's kind of like a new like era that I want to like maybe get used to in some sense. Maybe trying to like try some new things out that I haven't really tried beforehand or anything like that. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Yeah. So let's just give some stuff a try. Just give him some new things to try. On my lip. This is what he does. This is what he does. He just licks he just grooves my face. Like, dude, he always aims for my mouth. I don't understand why. Like, Nico was a very affectionate ferret. He's a very affectionate one. He's the affectionate of the two. Hence my point. Hence my point. Hence my little point. I want you on Peter. I want you to accidentally end something. Yeah, he's the adventurous and the affectionate one. Like he's the one who always like likes to get himself into trouble in a good way. What? Do what? Yes, that's the stuff. Again, that's the camera stuff. Okay. Oh crap! I don't want him going on my computer. I don't want him going on my computer because I don't want him to actually press something he shouldn't be pressing. I do. Like I said, he's the adventurous one. He is the adventurous one. He always likes to investigate everything. I do mean everything. Everybody. Right. Oh my goodness me. Yeah. Yeah, they're always like just always up to get themselves like investigate every single thing. Yeah, the one thing I gotta get him to learn and stop is to stop. Yep. Yeah. Doing certain things, but luckily he didn't do it. Because a lot of those times these guys will have a habit. What are you looking for? Yeah, I have a habit of, you know, trying to teach him not to go to the bathroom on my carpet so much. Yeah, that's a challenge in itself. That's a challenge in itself. He wants to sniff every little thing he sees. He wants to sniff every single thing he sees, and just like explore. He's curious by nature. He's a little bunion. But I don't want to hurt himself either, because like I said, there's no traction on this desk. There's no traction. Traction. So I don't want him jumping anywhere. I don't want him falling anywhere. So I gotta hold on to him as he's sniffing around to make sure he doesn't fall. He's just sniffing my printer. He's just sniffing my printer. Now he's on my printer. That's my reason. I gotta hold him so he won't be, because there's not a lot of space for him to roam. I keep put him down because it's just there's a number of things I gotta watch him for. So yeah, well, same deal with his brother. It's just like I gotta watch these two. It's funny at the same time. I gotta make sure they don't pull any like shenanigans. It's like I don't want them to pull any shenanigans. Like any shenanigans I can't see. So that's my thing. So I gotta keep an eye on these. Whack jobs. It's like, what are you looking for? It's like, are you trying to sniff something you never sniffed before? Like you're doing a whole lot of sniffing. What are you trying to sniff for, man? What are you sniff for? Now his brother's awake. Yep. They do. Yeah, so I gotta keep an eye on these two. It's like one thing after another. I gotta make sure I watch these two because he's prancing around for my attention, which I am giving him. He's just like, come on. It's like I'm letting him on my desk. It's like, what are you trying to look for? You trying to play? You trying to play some games? Yeah, trying to play a little like games. Games. Games are the main thing they always like to play. Hopefully, I might try to like do something new over the course as I'm doing this. So it's like kind of like trying new things, like I said. Hopefully it pans out because it's a little out of my comfort zone. And here's Doka number 2. Yeah, Carl. Little old Carl. He shines in the light. It's like, and one Doka. Yeah. I got 2. Yeah. There's 2 of them here. Oh no. Yep, that's exactly my point. Something almost went very badly. So yeah, those are my 2 little shiners. He's just wants to get up here so badly. Like, what are you trying to look for? Like, what are you looking for? Like, honestly, it's like this is what I'm saying. He wants to explore every little thing. Like he just wants to explore every single thing. Like it's like it's astounding. Like he just wants to be a part of everything. I applaud him for it. I do applaud him for it. Him and his brother. I do applaud them both for it. But yeah. It's like, they want to have some fun. They want to play some games. It's what ferrets do. They like to be part of something. I always like trying to make them part of every little thing that goes on. I always try to make them part of something because I don't want them to get bored. I don't want them to get depressed, like that kind of thing. Like, dude. Like, here's my point. It's just like everything he sees, he just like I gotta investigate it. It could be fun. It could be fun. Yeah, yeah. It's fun for him. It's very fun for him. Like I make sure like it's also safe for him. I don't want to be him doing something that could wind him like getting himself hurt. So that's one way to put it. Carl, on the other hand, same for him because he likes to climb on everything. He'll climb on literally anything, even if it's only enclosure. Like he'll climb on literally anything and everything. It's a it's like he's like the how you doing? It's the whole spiel. It's the whole spiel with him. It's just like he wants to climb on everything. I gotta keep an eye on him to make sure that he doesn't fall or hurt himself. I'm just like, yeah, I gotta be there with him 24/7, 365. Enough about that. Enough about that. So yeah, so I might try to give live streaming maybe like a little more of a chance this year. Try to like get some different, like try some new things. See how well I like it. See how well it goes. But yeah, but my thing is that I feel like this year went by kind of quick. Like it's like like sound like 5 minutes ago was still like December. Now it's already half near like the quarter week of January. Just like it's already been the first 6 days. I was like, it was December like 5 minutes ago. And this year went by kind of quick. And this summer, past summer, that was like it was extremely like hot. It was extremely hot. And this winter is getting like like it's cold one day for like 5 days, and then it's kind of like warm for the next like 3 days. I'm like, yeah, the weather's all over the place. The weather is all over the place. So I have no idea what to expect from that. So yeah, that's my thing. It's like it's hot one day, cold one day. I'm just like, pick one. But yeah, main thing that's causing like for a lot of people out here is like climate change. That's basically fluctuating all the temperatures, the weather, that kind of thing. It's like it's sunny one day, cloudy next day, rainy next day, cold, hot, warm, humid. It's like take a pick. It's like take a pick. It can be anything from like 5 degree weather all went to like 2 degree weather. I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, is it? Hey, uh, oh, okay, Carl went somewhere. All right, give me a second. Okay, this is my other thing I gotta worry about. Yeah, so, yeah. The other thing I worry about Nico is I can keep an eye on him because for some reason he likes to steal the soles from inside my shoes. Uh, so yeah, I was gonna try to get him to stop it, but every time I try to get him to stop, try to like take like just like yeah, it's just like I try to get him to stop, and then he just repeats the same thing over and over. Like he just repeats it a couple minutes after. And I don't know what his obsession is with shoes. I don't know what's his with the soles of my shoes. Like he digs in my shoes and then just like takes the soles out, start digging them, take the soles out, and starts trying to stash them somewhere. Or he try to take the entire shoe before the sole comes out. Just like he'll just try anything. He'll just like get into anything, get into everything, and just like it's just one thing after another. Yeah, it's one thing after another, and then yeah, it's a whole thing with him. It's a whole thing with him. Like he's a ball of energy. Yeah, he's a ball of energy. Yeah, it's fine, but yeah, he's a bundle of energy. It's just like trying to get him to exhaust himself is easy. I can hear him sniffing in my ear. I hear him sniffing in my ear. So yeah, it's just one. It's just like, yeah, it's like you're on a treasure hunt. It's just like everything's a potential clue. Everything's like a potential like thing where it's just like you gotta find the treasure. You gotta find the clue. It's like you gotta dig for the treasure, and exactly what he does. He just thinks everything's treasure, which is funny. Yeah. Kind of enthusiastic because like that's how you know like anything they find, they just say like, "Oh, it's fun." It's like they mean like. So, he figured out how to climb up to my leg. He figured out how to climb up my leg. He figured out how to climb up my leg. That's funny. See, see what I mean when I see what I mean? See what I mean? He's smart enough to like if he figures something out, he does it. Like he managed to figure something out, he will do it. That's my main thing. Come back here. My point. He will try to get in every single thing he sees. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. But I don't want. I'm trying to like get him to like understand that there are certain things that he just like. There's certain reasons why he trying to get him to stop doing what he's doing for safety reasons, but at the same time, like I want to get him to get into something that he should not be getting in. Like that. That's what I'm trying. Like they're trying to make sure he doesn't try to like hurt himself or like trying to get into something that he should not be getting into at all. That's what I mean. Like he keeps climbing up my leg. He keeps climbing up my leg. Like, dude, this is what I'm talking about. Like he's smart enough to know, like, okay, it's like he knows the problem and he figures it out. It's just like he knows how to do it. He does it multiple times. It's like, okay, now I know how to do it. uh, it's just like he's like his what's the way I'm looking for? It's not enthusiastic. It's like it's something with like his smarts. It's just like he knows a problem and he can figure it out how to do it. It took him like what, like 10 minutes to figure out how to get up here. And it's like when he does it, it's like okay, now he figured it out how to get up here. It's like now he knows he just keep repeatedly doing it. It's funny, but at the same time, like if he falls, it's not gonna be a good thing. So that's why I think make sure he doesn't fall. So I gotta make sure he's very careful what he does. But yeah, anything he sees, either like a toy, a game, or like kind of like almost like a puzzle he has to solve. Like him, like you just saw, like him climbing up my leg, getting up here about like 3-4 times. He like okay, he figured out how to get up here to see what he's looking for, like to investigate something new. So yeah, it's something. It's something with both. It's funny that way. But yeah, but the main thing I'm always at the top of that I'm always like what's the word hearing about. I am okay. Let me clear something here. I'm trying to figure out words I'm trying to say here, and it's like I can't think of it. It's like I can think it, I just can't say it. That's my whole spiel. It's like I can think it, but I just can't say it. Like it's just like I had to process it first before I say anything. It was like okay, let me think here. Like, let me think here. It's like okay, how am I supposed to say this correctly without checking it out? I was like, okay, what's the word I'm looking for? And it is like, oh my goodness, Mary, just please, like, let me say something. And then I want to figure it out. I was like, okay, here's that. Okay, but yeah, but long story short, I'm just like, there have been a lot of things that have been popping up for the last couple of months. It's just like certain situations, new stuff's being like brought to light, and it's like there is, uh, there is just a bunch of stuff happening. It's just like you turn around, it's like always something new happening. Next thing you know, it's like okay, this is happening right now. It's like when was this? It's one thing after another, and just like it's just like you can't keep up anymore. It's just like you can't keep up. Just hope it rides out or something. I don't know. I don't know. I got no idea what the flip I'm talking about. I'm just like rambling on about random crap. uh, it's a rambling about rather with the random stuff that I don't even think it really makes sense. Yeah, so this is the epitome of how Russ live streaming. Like this is the epitome of how Russ I am at this. Yeah, that's just something in itself. Literally something in itself. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know too much, but at the same time, it's always something. So it's one thing after another. But hopefully this year might maybe bring a little bit of better stuff compared to like last year and the years before. Hopefully something might be a bit more brighter. Some stuff might change. Some stuff I don't know exactly what might change. What might stay the same. But it's just like you just gotta be prepared for it just to see like what might happen in the long run. That's the best I got. That's the best I probably can say. Like it's just it's just the way it is. It's like you just gotta do the best you can to get through each year, and like you just try your hardest. You just try your hardest, and hope and potentially everything works out in the end. That's the best I got. That's like kind of the best miniature advice I could probably give. Yeah, yeah, kind of. So I know he's on the ground because I know exactly what he's digging into. I know he's still on the ground, so he's just digging into a box I have. So I know he's still on the ground. He's just in my closet. Yeah, Carl's knocked out sleep in his little comfy bed underneath my nightstand where Nova's enclosure is, and Nova's knocked out sleep too. Yeah, Nova's knocked out sleep. Carl's knocked out sleep. Dino right back here. He's out cold, and Nico's the only one who's up. Nico and me, we're the only ones up so far. Yeah, yeah. Once his energy runs out, he'll be tired. He'll be passed out. He'll be knocked out for hours. So yeah, and he's on my traveling bag. Traveling bag. All right, so let me go get him real quick. Let me be right back. Okay, he's back. Knocked one of my. He's like he's trying to climb on everything he sees. It's like literally a game of puzzle to him. He wants my attention to play with him. I don't know how I'm gonna do that because I know I'm doing this. I don't want him to like get. I know he's roaming around. Okay. No, wait, never mind. He's playing in his bed now. Okay, I'm gonna play games with him after this, anyways. Just gonna make sure he's like getting all the energy on the long run, but the short run, make sure he has something fun to do because I don't want him to get like bored of not paying attention to him. Yeah, me snap my fingers at him not really like do much because when he sees something he wants to investigate, or like he'll do it himself. But like like I said, I got him an eye on him. He's like he just wants to like go back into something, do something again. Like I keep telling him not to do. It's just like, yeah, for a 3-year-old, it's like you gotta teach him right from wrong. Like you gotta teach him right from wrong, but like in a positive way, not in a negative way. When you own a pet, you gotta make sure like you're raising them to like you teach them in a positive manner, not in a negative manner. A lot of people do tend to teach their pets right from wrong in a positive manner, but there are some people that take it like to the point where like it should not be like that. Because I did remember posting a story on my channel a month or two ago discussing this because I used to work for animal shelter before I moved forward with my career. So I used to work for an animal shelter, and that's exactly how I got these two. Because on my last day at work, I was looking for a pet in the beginning, but yeah, I had to make my first idea was a ferret, but my second idea, because ferrets are very hard to find, very expensive, so a dog was my optimal choice. So I couldn't find a ferret to bring back home. So I looked around. I looked a lot for a lot of places. I called a few places to see if they had ferrets, and like they did, maybe like one or two. Like they costed so much. I was like, man. So yeah, I managed to um so it took me a while to find them. So a dog was originally a good choice. There was one dog that I definitely did want at the shelter that I was working for. He was a Japanese Spitz, very friendly. He liked other dogs. He was a good around dog. I found out, and I did some research on Japanese Spitz. I was like, they're very rare in the U.S. I'm like, wow. It's like they're seldom seen. I thought he was a Samoyed. He looked like a Samoyed, just small. I was like, I didn't know he was Japanese Spitz. I was like, he looked like a Samoyed, just like smaller. I was like, he a puppy Samoyed? I was like, wow. Like seeing a Samoyed in person, that'd be very like rare. And I know they're very expensive dogs too. Like they are very friendly dogs. It's like I never seen a Samoyed in person, but that'd be a sight. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to have a Samoyed in here. In here, so Spitz was my other option. I liked them very much. Like I was considering getting a dog. Because I don't think I really talked about this next to never. I used to be afraid of dogs because when I was younger, a couple years ago, I got bitten by my neighbor's dog. This is before we moved. I got bit by my neighbor's dog. I was like, oh man. Hang on, dude. Uh, so yeah. So the Spitz was my first option, so I didn't want to tell my landlord about it. The whole thing to see to see if I could or not. Sadly, he said no. So he said no because like I had explained the pros and cons. I got with the cons like dog's gonna like tear something up, pee all over the place, poop all over the place. And I was like, it's like I can train the dog to do it outside. Plus, he was housebroken. So I was like, I don't understand like why. But uh, because since I work for a for an animal shelter, I'm gonna get to take a dog with me to work. Like I'm gonna get to do that. But they said that basically like they rather have something a lot more contained, like kind of like lizards, something like I can keep in a cage throughout the night, like like ferrets, for instance. I wanted ferret. I was looking for ferrets, and it was like they tend to be kept in enclosures during the nighttime, but I do want to try to get them a space. So I'm hopefully one day I might get to a space of my own and give them an area where they can be outside their enclosure completely. They can just go wherever they want. They can follow me around the house, that kind of thing. But right now, no. Like they are suggested to my room, the hallway, and basically outside when I bring them outside. So yeah, but downstairs, no. Yes, not until I have a space of my own. It's where they can have complete run of the place. But yeah, that's gonna be their little gift once I find a place for myself. In my own terms. So yeah, that'll be their little gift. They'll be able to run around, play. I may even try thinking about giving them like an extra man of playmates down the line, maybe, just maybe. But yeah, that's my thing. But yeah, my landlord said basically they want something more contained, kind of like a ferret being in an enclosure, lizards. I can't have a snake in here, even though I really want one very badly. Yeah, so yeah, I can have a turtle, fish tank, ferret, lizard, something that can be kept in an enclosure. Nothing free range, basically, and no snakes, because just no snakes. They don't like snakes. I was like, we live here, like, nah, never. I was like, for Pete's sake. So yeah, ferrets were basically the optimal choice. I had to make sure I'd be able to find them, and that definitely took a while. Hang on. Uh, yeah. So on my last day on the job, I got Nico and Carl. That was basically my kind of like uh, my little gift when when I decided to switch one job to another. So once that became available, they became available. I got these two. It's not. I mean, they're very playful. They're friendly. They do like other animals, cats, dogs, and children. So that's one thing that I was told before I got adopted them. I had the home closure and everything. This stuff was expensive, but trying to care for them was very kind of easy, but still like learning curve. It's still a learning curve. Like he's got to. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're very fun. It's like I gotta make sure I teach them right from wrong. Like trying to teach them certain things that that definitely needed. Because what I do take them outside. I do want them on harnesses and leashes, so that way like I don't have to worry about them wandering off. Well, especially they have to be on they have to be on harness and leashes because like it's required by any pet you have an outdoor pet like a ferret or a dog or a cat. So like, but when I have them outside, I bring them in a pet carrier. Plus, like I did it well, like maybe like once or twice during the summer. Like since they're in a new area, I want to make sure like they get comfortable, they recognize the sound, new smells, like to make sure they didn't get freaked out. So like they were kind of like I drove them down to one of my favorite fishing spots. We just walked the park and basically see how they liked it, make sure they didn't get freaked out. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Bubba. You kind of make sure they didn't get freaked out, make sure everything was all right. So like there were a lot of birds there, so like they didn't really get freaked out. Like them freaking out, I mean like they're like hissing, they're afraid, like they're shaking, that kind of thing. I mean they're a little bit noisy on the drive down there, but they weren't like flailing around, freaking out, jumping all over the place, that kind of thing. They were just like kind of like just looking around, saying like, okay, what's going on here? It's like what's going on there. So there's all that. So they kind of kind of were fine throughout that entire encounter, and they didn't really mind everything too much. So I think nowadays they'll be fine. So my idea is to try to get them to explore the public, both inside the carrier, and then maybe one day try to do it outside the carrier. That way, maybe they'll be more comfortable to roam the place. So what I did is when we arrived, brought them out of the carrier one by one to see like okay to ensure that everything's gonna be all right, make sure they're not afraid, not shaking. Because they were, they would have a few things. They would have hissed at me, bit me, scratched me, and tried to run away, that kind of thing. But they did neither. They tried to go towards me, trying to like get my attention, that kind of thing. So they did everything that they're doing now, which is Nico doing right now. They basically like wanted like just greeted me when I brought them out the thing. So yeah, they did all the stuff that you can do at home. Every time I wake up and they see me, they get excited and they want to come out. So that's what they do, and they do the exact same thing right there. So I kept the carrier on the forward end of of me, so they'd be able to see the whole thing, like the whole surroundings. There were a lot of birds around, but they didn't really care that much. They didn't really care that much. They were kind of like calm and collected about the whole thing. And then, like I got them leashes and harnesses, but the problem is that, especially with this with Carl, he likes to slip out of his, and Nico tries to. So I try to get them harnesses that they can't slip out of very easily. That when I do take them outside, they can't really get out of them so easily. But they have to rub against something in order for them to slip out of it so easily. That's what Carl did yesterday with he's smaller than Nico, so he had to get it. I had to find him a small. So like I did find one something he can't slip out of. When I put one on Nico, he just paused up and flailed on his back and just like yeah, like that. He just froze up. It's like no, it's like put on a jacket you don't want to wear. But yeah, trying to like get them trained up to get used to them, and that way they'll be more used to it. That way I don't have to worry about them wandering off once I do try to take them outside. So that way they're a little more calmer, and that way also trying to get them like follow me around a lot more than they normally do. They already follow me around all over the place, which is a good thing. So I don't want them to like wander off to something they see. I want them to try to stay side by side with me, or if I need to, and I have them outside the carriers, I'll try to have them in my jacket pocket, in my jacket hood. So I want to try to see how well that goes. So I try to just walk around, have the leashes on them, like kind of connect to my keys, and and then have them maybe resting in between my pockets and my hood if the leash is long enough and the leash is that high, and then that way they'll be a lot more safer. Like I'll make sure to watch out for birds. I want them to think there's an easy snack. So yeah, gonna make sure these guys are well hidden from nature, but at the same time very hidden. That way they're out of the elements, and that way they're very very comfy. So yeah, those are kind of like my ideas to see how well this goes. So I'm gonna try to do that during on my lip. You did it on my lip, buddy. So I might try to give this a try during the spring and summer because that's the best days to do it. The winter, probably not. Nah, it's too cold. So it's like nah. So the guys warm up throughout the winter season. I might try to get them outside if it's cold out and maybe like get some snow that they can play in probably, and see how that goes. But until then, yeah, these guys are gonna get trained up, and hopefully they'll be able to have some time outside. Because I don't want them wandering off. I really don't want them wandering off. So yeah, or slip out of the leashes so they can't run off. Something fell in my closet. I thought it was something else, but yeah. So that's the whole idea for these guys. So hopefully I'll be able to get these guys, a little more trained up, and hopefully it'll be a lot more fun experience when we're outside. So kind of like I'm a lip again. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a lot more fun than just like traditionally being inside the entire time. Because like they did get their energy out. I hope you guys seen the shorts I make of these guys. Like they just zoom all over the place. Like they zoom everywhere. Like they zoom like around my bed and out of my closet, around my desk. Like they zoom everywhere, and it's like they just wrestle each other in a playful manner, and it's very very funny. So yeah, they do get a lot of their energy out. Both when I open the door to the hallway to like get a little excess space, they are just they're just everywhere. They just zoom all over the place, playing with their toys, playing with each other, playing with me. Like it's just the whole shebang. So yeah, they get plenty of exercise, they get plenty of exercise, plenty of sleep, they get plenty to eat, they get plenty to drink, and they get plenty of training. So it makes sure kind of like max out that little balance. So like them testing their brains, make sure like okay, you figure this out, you do this, you get a reward. You do this, you don't get a reward. So like kind of like get that mental state going, as well as like give them some extra space to roam around in and to run around. It's just the climbing. I mean, like when I give them a little play area, they can climb on anything they want that I deem safe. I ain't giving them no railroads, no jumbled up mess that they can just climb on. They say no, this wants to be something bad. No, it's like maybe it's like little pet staircases on like a little play shelf or something like that. So that'll be something else entirely. But yeah, it'll be how you call it? It'll be a certain thing that hmm, I might give a try. Give a try with these two. So there will be all of that, and then yeah. So I'm trying to like give these guys a little extra to do. Even get some more puzzles, like give them some like puzzles till I see they can figure it out. So trying to like give these guys plenty to do. That way they won't be like doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or to make sure they don't become destructive. So far, I'm not. Right now, just give them something to play with, make sure they're potty trained, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's just a whole couple things with them. So yeah, there's that. Who knows? Hopefully it turns out great. Because they like to have fun with everything. Like they don't. So far with me, like they didn't really seem afraid of anything when they first got. They didn't like run away to hide somewhere when they first got here. They were just roaming around like they were well socialized before I got them. They're very friendly, very playful. They really like people. They interact with people that they see. It's like okay, who's this person? Or anything else they see. So yeah, they're curious and also like they just want to do always up to new things. Like all that stuff they do, it doesn't get old. It just does not get old. That's the funny part. But yeah, there's them. And hopefully throughout this year, I'm able to try some new skills out that I never tried before. I am trying to give a little bit of you know outdoor, get more outdoorsy than I normally do, because I did recently purchase some new digital cameras as well as a video camera to do more outdoor stuff with it. Because I recently went to a nature reserve to basically try some new stuff. I was trying to like find get some photography in, try some new photography skills, test out the new camera gear, see how well that goes. It did a lot. I got a new GoPro, so hopefully, if you follow both my main channel and my second channel, you will see a little bit of a difference of compared to what you normally use before to what I am using now. So hopefully, that gives a little more of a kind of like a a different distinction of what I used previously to what I'm using now. So yeah, I mean, a lot of new things I'm trying out, a lot of new stuff. Hopefully, they may incorporate into these channels. And hopefully, a lot of new stuff might come up. So there's kind of all that. There's kind of like not much topics to discuss, but there are some. There's one that I should disclose. Um, so right now, I say this right now with a message to the Bartrick family is like my prayers go out to you, Brian. Like the situation that that you are fighting, it is very hard. You have sorry, like I can't. It's hard for me to discuss like stuff like this. I don't like situations like this. It's just hard. Um, you did inspire a lot of people throughout the years. I was definitely a big fan of yours throughout my entire year, throughout my childhood, all the way till now. From Snake Bites TV, Animal Bites TV, your vlogs, the stuff if you have encouraged people, do the inspiration you've brought, and I just want to say you will be missed. Um, every chance I get was watch your vlogs with both of you and other people involved, with your family members, your friends. It just brought a lot of light to to my day to know like you're still doing what you enjoy doing. You're still inspiring people, and I'm really sorry that this situation has happened to you, and like you've done a lot for people throughout the years, and that's something that we will never forget. You know, you will be missed dearly, and um, um, is sending my prayers out to you and your family. Um, yeah. um, uh, um, yeah, stuff. It's stuff like this I don't discuss very often because I don't take this stuff. I don't take this stuff well. I really don't. It's it's one of the like stages of life that's just not the easiest. It just gets harder and harder as time goes on. It's not it's not fair, but it's the way of life. It's just so it's the way of life wasn't be, but I can't dwell on that. I just have to look at the good that you've done the people you inspired and the people that you have brought to light and helped them get through their times throughout life. And we are very grateful for that. Thank you for everything that you have done. Um, sorry. I really don't take this stuff well. I really don't. It's just the one, even though it's like part of life, I just wish this is the one part of life that wasn't what it is. Um, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop it here, and I might try to give this whole thing another try, and see what goes from there. All right.